In this daily drop, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the latest version of the Blackmagic Camera app that was released, see if it is handling the monitoring viewing LUT situation, and also take a look at the footage at different ISOs. So let's go. Okay, here we are, new week, and it is Monday. And actually, it's Sunday here in the barn, and I've been doing a lot of things getting ready for new episodes. But it seemed like a brand new version of the Blackmagic Camera app that was released at the end of last week. And what I did, because it seemed to work the last time I had to update it for the log support, is I deleted the app from my phone and then downloaded it just fresh. And it's kind of weird because if you look at the version number, it doesn't look like a big bump, but it does seem to be a version that is new and that is, at least right now, sort of handling for me the monitoring or viewing LUT issue. So you can see here that I'm going into the app. I have it set up for log recording. I've applied that LUT that I told you about last week that I had downloaded from the developer site from Apple. Again, it's not the built-in monitor LUT that's in Final Cut Pro, which is what I really want. But if you look here, it does seem to have solved the problem now in terms of monitoring with the app. So when I'm stepping in front of camera with that LUT applied, I'm not getting the crazy clown look, which is great. And now when I bring that footage into the timeline in Final Cut Pro, it's pretty close, especially when using the same LUT that I was using in the app. Now, for me, again, it's preferable that I have that Apple Log monitor LUT that's built into Final Cut Pro, and that I could load that into the Blackmagic app. I could load that into Premiere Pro. I could load that into DaVinci Resolve. The LUT that's coming from the developer site, at least from what I can see, is not really the LUT that we should be using as a starting point. It's just sort of a Band-Aid, in my opinion, right now. And I thought while I was doing it, why don't I go ahead and take a look at the footage being captured at different ISOs. So right now we're looking at 350 ISO with the Apple Log Monitor LUT. That is the default one that's applied in Final Cut Pro. Now we're looking at it with the LUT that I used in the Blackmagic Camera app in the base setting. So it's just applied. And then here we are looking at it at 350 ISO again, but with a minus 0.5 stop version of that monitoring LUT. Now we're going to go to 500 ISO and see it with the default Apple Log Monitor LUT in Final Cut Pro. And now we're looking at it with the monitoring LUT I used in the Blackmagic Camera app. And here it is at a minus 0.5 stop, which is starting to look like I might want to use something like that. And here, now we're jumping to about 650 ISO in the Blackmagic Camera app with the standard monitor LUT applied. And now here we are looking at it with the LUT that I used in the app itself. And now we're looking at it at a minus 0.5 stop. So with that, I still think, and you're going to have to play around with the app and shooting with Apple Log, that you might want to have a version or two of the monitoring LUT that's rated at a different stop value. But it's not the best LUT. So there's a whole bunch of other ones out there you might want to test. There are ones that people are providing or starting to at different values. But what I really want is I just want that Apple Log Monitor LUT that's inside of Final Cut Pro. I'm doing recon. I'm trying to work this thing out. Don't forget to, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Daily Drop.